is State of Elevate, where we talk about all things life elevation. If that's something you're interested in, do not forget to subscribe to this channel so that way you can be notified whenever I post another video. So today's video is about dating like it's a business. We have kind of strayed from the way that we naturally are supposed to date. We've strayed from our biological needs as women. And so this video is going to break down how you should date, the most efficient way that you can date, and how to get everything that you want out of your partner by dating correctly. If you're currently dating, you want to watch this video all the way to the end. Don't miss any of the nuggets that are going to be throughout here. So let's get into this video to figure out how we can treat our dating life like a business and take it to another level, ladies.
You mean bread and butterflies?
Oh, yes, of course.
So first of all, we have to realize that men are smart. For the longest time, I actually have videos on YouTube where I talk about men not having that wherewithal. Like, you know how men are just like, oh, I didn't know. I just walked into the door, threw my clothes off, it's thrown about all on the floor. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do that. I had no clue. Like, they are smart because they know how to play naive. Like, they play it better than most women play it. Like, you know, they're playing like the ditzy, like, oh, I didn't even know I was supposed to do that. What? I was supposed to take out the trash? Who? Me? Where? Huh? They play that game so easily that we are bamboozled and thinking that, oh, they're just a man, they're just a big brute. They don't know any better. In reality, they know exactly what they're doing. Men are very crafty. They know the psyche of women. They know how to maneuver through all of our mental psychosis. Like, they know how to pit us against each other. They know how to say, like, you know, you need to lose 10 pounds. But in reality, they're just saying that to lower self-esteem. Like, they know how to play the game. From birth, society teaches men how to date, how to manipulate, how to maneuver women, how to play women, women's weaknesses. Society teaches that. Just by watching one or two rom-coms, men will learn how to treat a woman, how to get everything that they want out of a woman. Society prepares men for this. For women, it's not as easy. We don't have rom-coms that are teaching us how to get into the psyche of men. We don't have rom-coms for that. In every romantic movie that you see, it's the woman being like, oh, Billy didn't call me today. What am I gonna do? I just want to quit my job and sleep in my bed and be sad. Like, that's every rom-com. And then the man's like, okay, I finally called you. And she's like, he called! Hip hip hooray! My life is saved. Billy has called me. I am now a new woman. Billy finally picked up the phone and put some effort and called me. Yes! Now I want to live. Okay, so we don't have a lot of things in society teaching us men's weaknesses. We don't have a lot of things teaching us the psyche of men. So that's what this video is going to cover today. I want to come up with a strategy. Strategy is my favorite word because we don't use strategies in life, ladies. We're not, when we go on a date, we're just like, oh, the flowers are nice in here. Oh, I love this restaurant. Oh, the food is so good. It's so delish. Like, this is how we're acting. We're like, just so happy to be there, and we're so happy to be out. We're just like, oh, it smells so good in here. And we're not, like, strategizing. We're not utilizing our woman's intuition for nothing. We just walk into the killer's car. We're like, this is a cute car. Let me walk in here. The same things we tell kids not to do, we do, because we're not strategizing. So we have to use our common sense and our strategy. So a lot of times you go on a date with a man and he'll ask you questions. And in your mind, you're like, oh, these are just simple, easy breezy, you know, questions. He's just trying to get to know me. But in reality, he's trying to test you. He's testing to see, what is your answer going to be? He's testing to see, does this woman have mommy issues? Does this woman have daddy issues? Does this woman have man issues? Can she not keep a man? Why are you single? Why don't you have kids? Or is she not fertile? These are all things that men are asking to develop a strategy on how they're going to maneuver you. So they generally have two categories for you. You're either going to be the plaything, You're gonna be the girl on the side, you're gonna be the F buddy, you're gonna be the Netflix and chill girl, or you're gonna be the potential that's going to carry his offspring and carry his legacy. So those are your two categories. And he's gonna treat you very differently depending on which category he puts you in. But what he's doing on date one is deciphering which one are you in order to determine how he's going to treat you. So you literally can have one man and he's dating 2 or 3 different women and he might treat them all differently. So he might not even be a bad guy. He might just be treating you bad because he's put you in the F buddy category. He's put you in the she's a side thing. I know I can manipulate her. I know I can play her. There is no chase when it comes to her. So I'm going to treat her accordingly. She's told me on date one that her last boyfriend treated her like crap. He didn't respect her. He abused her. So now I have that knowledge. I know I can treat her like crap, or maybe a step above how she was treated in her last relationship. And I know that because of what she's given me, the information that she's given me. So first and foremost, ladies, what I say, and I say this almost on every video, is you don't want to tell all your business. You want to keep some things to yourself. You want to evaluate him and not have him evaluate you. You don't want to show all your cards. You don't want to tell all your business about your abuse, about your daddy issues, about the men that have done you wrong, about how your cousin made you mad, and this and that. You don't want to do any of that. When a guy's asked me about my ex, I just say it was wrong timing. Me and him had the best relationship, but it was just bad timing. And then we move on. I don't go into detail. I don't say, oh, he was an asshole. He was a jerk. But I don't say any of that. I don't say, oh, dating is horrible. I had the worst time ever dating. Dating places are the worst. I don't say any of that. In his eyes, he needs to think of me as very sought after, very valuable. Men want things that are valuable, that other men want. So men like a good old chase. I've never figured out, like, why are car chases such a big deal? Because men like to watch chases. They like the chase. They like the thrill of the chase, whether they're watching it or whether they're in it. That's why men to this day still hunt. Even though we have grocery stores readily available, they still go out and they hunt because they like the chase. Anything that's a chase, they like it. So that's imperative that you make yourself chaseable. You make yourself wantable. You make yourself valuable. And how you do that for a man is you have to be sought after. Other men have to want you. If no other man wants you, if your ex didn't want you, if no other man wants you, if you can't find a date and it's so hard dating, then he's not going to want you. You're going to be in the F buddy category where he's going to be thinking, okay, I can manipulate this situation. She doesn't get much attention, so I can just sprinkle on a touch of attention and she's going to be at my beck and call. Well, who else is she going to go to? Nobody else wants her, right? That's what he's going to be thinking. Don't nobody else want her, so I'm going to put her in the category of I'm just going to give her a little bit of attention. I'm going to sprinkle her a little touch of attention, and she's going to be all up on me like white on bread? Like peanut butter on a slice of bread, just all up on me. Okay, so to break down men's psyche, we're going to take it all the way back. We're going to look at their men's brains and how they think. Since the beginning of time, men have been hunters and providers. It's a survival mechanism. In order to survive, you're protecting your village, you're protecting your women, you're protecting your offspring. It's an innate skill that men have of automatically switching into protected mode. I would say 90% of men are providers. It's something inside of them. Now, are they providing for every woman? They certainly are not, because they're smart. They're not providing for every single woman. They pick and choose who they're going to provide for, because that's, again, survival of the fittest. I can't spend my money on every single girl I go on a date with, because then I wouldn't have any money. So they're like, I'm going to spend my money on just the women that I want to cultivate a serious relationship with. All the other women, all the other Rudy Poots, I'm not spending my money on. So men are natural providers. It's just, it depends on who they're going to provide for. Okay? So being a provider, men's genetic coding is to exploit. Exploitation is not necessarily a bad thing. If we take it back to the hunting scenario, back in the day when we lived in villages and we had to hunt for our food, there were no grocery stores, right? Men had to have that exploitive gene. They had to think like, how can I one-up this buffalo? It's me, it's the buffalo. How am I gonna one-up him so that way I can win in this fight? Because he's 3 times my size. They had to have that thing that's like, let me hone in on the buffalo's weakness. They had to figure out a strategy on the best way to manipulate the situation to win. You're not a good hunter if you can't pick up on clues. If you can't benefit by utilizing a strategy, utilizing the wind, the water, the seas, the rocks, the plants, then you're not going to win and you're not going to survive. And do you know what happened to the men that did not bring back the food to the village? The men that were not good hunters, their offspring died. The offspring starved to death. The men were shunned. The men were kicked out of the village and the men died. And their offspring died. Now their women would go on and find some other provider in the village and move on about her merry way. But it didn't fare so well for the men and his offspring. So this is why innately men are designed to figure out a way to win, to figure out a way to provide and protect by any means necessary, or my legacy will not live on. So this is in all men. They all have this. The only exception is if they have any hormone imbalance, then they might not be as strong for some than others, but generally all men possess this capability. They're birthed with it. Right. So now that we know a little bit of male psyche, we're gonna use that to treat our dating life like a business, right? With a business, so let's do a hypothetical. Let's say you own a business right now. Let's say you own a, t-shirt line. You just started your own merch line and you're being bombarded with sales. So you're online and you're looking for someone to hire and you find 3 or 4 different candidates, right? You interview them. When you interview your potentials to work for your business, are you gonna say, I need someone that's handsome, okay? To work here and to fold up these t-shirts and bag them up and take them to the post office, I need you to be handsome. Would you say that? No, that wouldn't make sense. What does handsome got to do with the job at hand? No. Would you say you got to be 6 foot tall in order to work the t-shirts? No, wouldn't say that. You're going to hire based off of attributes that are going to be best for the job. Best for folding t-shirts, best for driving up to the post office and delivering the t-shirts. Who can do that the best? Who has practice in this and skills in this? Who has skills in time management? That's what you're gonna be looking for, right? You're not gonna be saying, well, he's gonna be handsome. I can't have an assistant that's not handsome. You would never say that because you might say that. If you were to say that, then you would not have your business very long, because if a business owner is judging a potential employee based off of things that have nothing to do with the job at hand, then you're not going to have a business very long because you don't have common sense, right? Same applies in our dating life. If you are judging a man off of something that has nothing to do with the job at hand, with what you really want and desire out of a relationship, then you're going to lose every single time. You cannot date a man and you're dating him off of things that are irrelevant. How he looks is irrelevant to your life. That is not going to protect you. That is not going to provide for you because he's cute. His 6-pack is not going to protect you. It's not going to give you that emotional support that you need to get you through life. His education is not going to be that thing that's going to get you through life. There's a lot of people with great educations that are working at McDonald's right now. So you need to focus and you need to be very honed in on what do you need? What are you looking for? And once you write that down, 90% of that should not be physical. 99% should not be physical. Physical won't do anything for you. What type of man are you looking for? We're talking about the inside. So once you figure that out, you need to relentlessly date based off of that. Relentless, like a dog with a bone. You need to be unyieldingly persistent on what you're looking for. And don't get deterred by the riffraff. That's first of all. That's how women have dated since the beginning of time. Back in the day, women were not running around talking about, oh, look at Johnny over there. Look at Johnny, he's so cute. They were like, I have not eaten in a week. Which of these men in this village is going to help me to eat and survive and help our offspring to survive? Which one of them? That's what they're looking for. They're not looking for, oh, he's cute. Oh, he's tall. Ooh, ooh. Nobody was checking for that, okay? We have to go back to our original biological stance. We have to get over the narrative now of, oh, I can do it too. I can go 50-50 too. Because that's not how we're designed. Women aren't designed to hunt. Let's say you have a boyfriend now, right? Or a husband. You have a husband right now. Y'all are sitting on the couch news breaks out. There's a news flash. We're in war right now, and they need a person from each household to go fight the war. We need a representative from each family. That's like your husband saying, well, you go ahead and go. You're a woman. You equal in. Go ahead and go to the war. I'm going to sit back here on the couch and chill, and you go on to the war. That's what's happening nowadays. Like, literally, men are saying, you go ahead and go. You can work. You a grown woman. You a big boss. You running stuff. You a strong woman. You go on and fight. Okay, you got this. That's what they're saying. And they're letting their women be the man, and they're sitting back on the couch just as pretty and prissy and she got this. Or they're doing the 50-50, like, we each need to contribute. Let's go 50-50. Let's both fight in the war. No. Here in America, men are like proud that they're 50-50 in it. They're half in it. My woman works. My woman's a doctor. I get to stay at home. The problem with it is there's a larger psychological disadvantage to this. What's happening is now we're changing roles, which is what we're not designed to do. Women have never been designed to be a hunter. We're not. We can't hunt, play the man role, and then turn around and play the woman role. You can't switch it on and off. That's not how our bodies are designed. Our hormones cannot be fluctuating up and down like this. We can't tap into our feminine hormones and then our masculine hormones and keep playing this hopscotch back and forth. So our bodies end up going into overload. They go and they rage. And this is why there's so many women dying early of all type of different ailments, because our bodies literally cannot handle that. We can't handle hopscotching around and being a woman and being a man and being a woman and being a man and taking care of the household and take care of the man, take care of the kids, our bodies are not literally formed for that. It's just not. So it's actually messing up both of our hormones. It's messing up the woman's hormone and it's messing up the men's hormone, and we're all off kilter. No one's tapping into their biological origins of how we're supposed to act. What you want to do to succeed in dating is you want to tap into your femininity, right? You want to be the woman and let him be the man. What that's going to do is that's going to make him want to chase you. So when you're dating, you want to take it seriously, right? You don't have time to waste. You want to date often, and you want to know the psyche of men. You want to sit back, let them impress you, and don't say too much. And do not take their simpleness as a weakness. It is a strength. But this was just an overall video to help you realize that men are strategizing, and women, we need to too. You need to start looking at dating as a business. Like, you're the owner, you're the CEO, and it's up to you to efficiently run this business. Okay, you can run it into the ground or you can run it to success. Once you change your mindset, you will notice your dating life will improve, because now you're not dealing with riffraff. Now you're focused, now you're honed in, and now you're at a different level where men are treating you different. It's like, wait, she is different. She's not your stereotypical woman. Wait, I'm not able to play these same games I play with these other girls. Wait, I'm not able to figure her out like I can figure out all these other girls. Wait. So once you start doing this, you're gonna notice that men are gonna change how they treat you. You're going to get the top treatment. You're not gonna be the girl like, I'll pay half, I'll go halvesies. They don't even want you to go halvesies. When you exude that you are confident and you know what you're doing, you are a quality woman that has expectations. Once they know that, they're not treating you like some side girl, some side little chew toy. They're treating you like the quality that you are. All right, well, hopefully you like this video. If so, do not forget to hit the like button. You also want to subscribe so that way you can be notified when other videos just like this come out. And until next time, I'll see you beautiful people later. Bye. Loving you was much more than a dream come true.